It's now time to finally start this season of Marble Machine Mania's B-League with an event that usually opens most A-Leagues. The sprint here is the same thing from the A-League we just saw, with the 16 teams that are not in the main league this season of Marble Machine Mania. As our 4 new teams make their debut in today's event. Yeah, the Feather Fantastics, Sky Buzzers, Lemonades, American Alphas, them 4 will be making their debut here, as also the 12 teams that did not make it to this season that were in last season as well. 8 that didn't make it through qualifiers, 4 that got relegated here. Mono Mayhem, American Alphas making their first debut here, Whiteouts and Team Fiesta. And off we go. It is the American Alphas who start off in the lead, but Mono Mayhem are about to overtake. Alphas, they keep their lead, start their career off real well advancing. As Mono Mayhem also advanced with them, Whiteout and Team Fiesta. That was not much of an amazing run for either, as that is your first heat of this event. Sweet Retreat, Lemonades, Rainbow Racers, and Sky Buzzers, 2 of your new teams in this heat. As we go, it is the Lemonades who take the lead. Sweet Retreat in second, but slowing down Sky Buzzers. The 2 new teams are going to get both of the advancement spots. Rainbow Racers, they were close to advancing there. They were only 0.05 of a second off, but do not make it. Sweet Retreat, they were in second, but fell way far behind there at the end. It's not good for them. Fast Freezers, Feather Fantastics, Ghostly Gang, and Poison Frogs. Feather Fantastics, final new team to come up, and they look like they're advancing as well. Frogs also making some good moves. Both of those teams advance. Fast Freezers and Ghostly Gang, those are not good for either, really. Both 8 seconds at the least. But both the Fantastics and Frogs, under 7 seconds, both advance out of that heat. Alright, Heat 4, Spearmint, Sunray, Savage Serpents, and Blue Blazers. A couple of relegated teams here, teams that really need to come back in their career. Spearmint and Blue Blazers have the top 2, and they will both advance. Oh, Savage Serpents. Oh, that was bad. You don't really see that coming from that team, but at 8.25, it's not the exact greatest thing you really want from them. As that is it for the heats, 9 through 16. You see there, Sunrays, they get the best of the bottom half. Rainbow Racers, Whiteouts, as down there, Ghostly Gang, Serpents, Fast Freezers, Team Fiesta. Those 4 teams will start in relegation this season. B-League bottom 4 in this B-League get relegated. Can't qualify next season. Poison Frogs, Lemonades, Spearmints, and Blue Blazers. You start off, it is a close top 3. Now it's a close between everyone, but no. Lemonades and Poison Frogs. Lemonades starting their career off real well. They're going straight to the final. Poison Frogs, though, they do win that heat. This is good for them as well. Spearmints and Blue Blazers, not enough to advance, but not bad either for those 2 teams. Mono Mayhem, Feather Fantastics, American Alphas, and Sky Buzzers. The other 3 new teams that all advanced are in this heat as well. At least one of them won't be advancing, and it might be 2, as Mono Mayhem takes second. Fantastics up front. Those 2 advance, Alphas and Sky Buzzers. Decent runs, but not enough to make it out. Yeah, it's very Fantastics and Mono Mayhem advance. Excuse me. But American Alphas, they get the best of 5th through 8th. Sky Buzzers, Blue Blazers, and Spearmints take those next 3 spots as we head into the final. Poison Frogs, Feather Fantastics, Mono Mayhem, and Lemonades in the final here, as it is the Frogs in the lead. Look at this, Feather Fantastics might be starting their career off with a gold, and they do. The Feather Fantastics are pretty fantastic here. They win the event. Who got second, Mo? It was the Poison Frogs, just barely over the Lemonades, who start their career off with a medal. Mono Mayhem, it's also good for them. They get 4th in this event. As that is your event 1 results. Feather Fantastics starting their entire Marble Machine Mania career off with a gold, and will start with the lead in this B-League. As both reserves as well, Tail reserve of Feather Fantastics, and Lemonades, or their reserve Lime, getting on the podium as well. Poison Frogs, they remember Creek. Nice job by them. As here we go, yes, again, the bottom 4 of this B-League get relegated. You see the bottom 4 in this event are the current teams down there. But all the new teams starting themselves in the top 6, as that is it for the sprint. The next B-League event is Tiger Trek. We'll be seeing an A-League event, Road Rally. We now move on to the second event of the B-League, where we return from the A-League version of this event. We're back in the Tiger Trek. This event was just seen in the A-League, but it's a bit different this time around, as the Tiger Trek here is not a bracket-style event. Each team will go down twice down the track, trying to accumulate the best score of overall, as it's basically the entire objective. As we're one event down in this B-League, Fair Fantastics and Lemonades both got on that podium. Two new teams, Alphas and Skybuzzers, the other two new teams, both still got in the top 6. As the relegation area, that's some definitely weird teams to see there. Ghostly getting Team Fiesta, Serpents, actually not really Team Fiesta, but as we go into our first heat, Fair Fantastics against the Savage Serpents. Can Fair Fantastics gain off of what we saw in the first event? Not a good run from either team there in the first run. I guess Favor's got bonus 4 points there from keeping some marbles on board. Yeah, 69 to 62. Both pretty bad runs, yeesh. As run 2, they're gonna want something better. They want to keep this up. As here we go. In the second run, they swap lanes for the second run each time around. What can we see? Fantastics do a good run, and the Serpents do pretty fairly decent. But again, the first run might still not be good enough. 212 to 189 of total scores. Fair Fantastics a 143 is pretty impressive. As Serpents, a bit less though. We're gonna take. They can't win this event. Yeah, they already lost to Fantastic there. Lemonades, again, a pretty well-ranked team against the Fast Freezers. As that's a pretty close run. Both teams doing good though. That's gonna be pretty good for both those teams. Again, it's not about if you beat your opponent. It's can you just overall get a good score. Both a 148. That's an exact tie and really high numbers for what we're seeing as we go into run number 2. It is the Lemonades who get the higher end there. They do basically lose a marble, but Freezers lose 2. Lemonades will be getting a good run here. Can we see? It's still a 126 and a 274. Puts the Lemonades up in the lead right now. Freezers, that's only 3rd, however, out of 4. Whiteouts versus Rainbow Racers now. What can we see from these two teams? Both in the B-League last season won some good finishes here. Again, all marbles stay on board, but none of those are really high numbers. Nothing in the 40s are really. 109 to 130. Racers hold a better score right now, but they need a really good run if they want to beat the Lemonades for the lead at 274 total. As we go into run number 2. Now, Whiteouts, they lose 1. That's not good for the team. Rainbow Racers, they keep a pretty consistent score. Bound Nova's going to carry 261, but actually puts them in 2nd right now. Whiteouts, that's 5th out of 6. That's not too good, really, for them. As Poison Frogs versus the Ghostly Gang up here to end the first half of this event. With both teams going pretty fast up the board. No one losing them. That's pretty good for both. Pretty even scores, however. I think Frogs probably got a better one. Yes, they did 136 to 123. Close there. Second run. Frogs, if they get a pretty similar run to this one, that could be a possible lead overtaking run from them. What can we see? Going up, and they got a low one, though. I don't think the Frogs can overtake the Lemonades with that run. But they can get 2nd, another 261. Ghostly going to take 4th right now. 246 is pretty impressive from them. But that's halfway. Poison Frogs having a good number right now. Alphas against the Sweet Retreat. Another new team making their way here. I think Skybuzzers are the only team yet to go right now. As Sweeter Tree, they halfway lose one. They kind of got one in the middle of that first plate there. That blue area is really kind of where you want to be. In a 136 to 105 in the first round. So far in Alpha's favor. What can we see in the second round? It is probably a Sweeter Treat victory there, but that first run was not so good. Alphas had some consistency. This could be seeing a good run from them. Fourth right now from the Alphas. Sweeter Treat, that is 6 out of 10, which isn't that bad, but that first run kind of killed the run for them. Team Fiesta now against Blue Blazers. Two very unskilled teams that we've seen in past seasons. What can we see here? They all stay on, but Team Fiesta have a few way down there. That's not that good. What can we see? Blue Blazers do win that at 108 to 127. I don't think, unless one of them gets a really good run in this second round, it might be over for these two teams winning the event. What can we see? As it is very similar. No, Team Fiesta lose one. Those are still both not the greatest of runs from either end. And yeah, Team Fiesta 12 out of 12. Only a flat 200. Blue Blazers only a 230. That's not too much more. 8 out of 12. Now Sky Buzzers, here you go. Your team had a good event one. What can we see from them here? That's a very close one. I don't know if the Sky Buzzers beat the Spearments there. The other team in the seat. It's going to probably be pretty close. By 9 points, that's a Spearmint's win. But still very close. No really winning runs there. Can we see in this second run of this event? It is the Sky Buzzers up front. That is still really close, though. That one might be a Sky Buzzers win. But it is, again, really close. Sky Buzzers, a 244 overall score. That's actually going to give them ahead of the Spearmints. A 6 of 14 so far. As we go into your final heat, Sunrays and Mono Mayhem. One of these teams challenge for the lead as we go into round one. Again, all staying on the board. Sunrays, I think, probably won that as Mono Mayhem have a couple bit back. Sunrays all staying on the left. 136 to 123 Sunrays get the better score. And if a good run in this heat, they could maybe see them challenging for a win in this event. If this is also the final heat, here we go. As off we go. It's another Sunrays win there, but Mono Mayhem, that's not going to help their score. But Sunrays have a pretty decent score there. Will that finish to a 271? That does win the Sunrays the heat, but that does not win them the event, as that is very likely second place. Mono Mayhem at 214, it's probably to get them somewhere mid-pack. No, Sunrays, only second. Lemonades, a medal in the first event, and another impressive run here. They will win the B-League Tiger Trek. Boys and Frogs, another medal for them as well. Sunrays, that's their first medal of this B-League. There you go, yeah, Lemonades on top of the podium. This event, Sunrays in second, Boys and Frogs getting their first bronze of this B-League. Lemonades, 40 points, a 5-point lead over the Frogs, 6 points over Fantastics. As it's pretty spread from there. Sunrays, Alphas, Sky Buzzers moving their way down. The new teams now at the bottom. See there? That is it for this event. So we'll be seeing you in another B-League event right after this, the Funnel Endurance. Those events 2 in the league, and it's now event 3 in the B-League. It's nice to kind of see the Funnel Endurance back again here in the B-League, where it's the same format, 2 heats of 8. It's just normal Funnel Endurance. As a bit later in the B-League, we already had Tiger Trek and Sprint. As see here, Whiteouts, Team Fiesta, Fast Freezers, and Savage Serpents in the relegation zone. Eliminates Poison Frogs and Favorite Fantastics. Hold the top of this B-League and winning the B-League. It's mainly bragging rights. The real important thing is to see the bottom four there. Whiteouts, Team Fiesta, Fast Freezers, Savage Serpents. Again, serves 1 point in these two events. They're gonna want some points here. Here we go as we go into Heat 1. Serpents, as talked about, they're up here in the front of this first heat. Off we go. As I think that's the Alphas going down there first. It's pretty kind of hard to tell some of these teams apart, especially in these funnels. Team Fiesta hold the lead though after the first funnel. Serpents, oh, this is bad for them. They are down there in dead last right now in this heat. Dead last in this heat, I don't think it's going to translate to many points. Again, funnels, you want to stay in here as long as possible. Sunrays, they're the team doing a good job at that. Or eliminates in this heat? I don't know. I believe it's the Sunrays. As it's, again, the Serpents, it's not good for them. Way down there. Team Fiesta is at... Team Fiesta was just leading. How are they in 6th right now? Rainbow Racer, they're not doing good. Frogs is also not good for them. I believe it's the Frogs. As it is coming down their Serpents. Barely a minute time. And they're going to get dead last in this heat. And why possibly this event, especially with only 1 point in the standings? This is not good for them. Poison Frogs. They get themselves there. And Team Fiesta, the last team to not advance, between Sky Buzzers, Favorite Fantastics, right now finishing the Sunrays and the Alphas. These new teams are doing a real good job this season. All 3 of the new teams in this heat advanced. Pretty impressive there. As that is, yes, the American Alphas winning the heat. Sunrays, Fantastic Skybuzzers, Serpents. Again, barely passing a minute of a time that is not going to result, I think, in an overall good event. As we go into Heat 2. Lemonades, your championship leaders right now. Or B-League championship leaders, I should really say. Other teams that are up there as well. I believe Mono Mayhem. At least about them, I think. Ghostly Gang. I believe they might be in the relegation zone as we speak. A little bit of a stopping in the funnel. It's not a big major factor here. They do get set free. As it is the Ghostly Gang leading this heat. Blue Blazers, they're up there. This is pretty good for them. Lemonades, they're in a spot to now not advance by closing in on the Experiments. A bit of a move there. They, I believe, are now in the top 4. Blue Blazers just came out in 4th. Lemonades now 3rd. Whiteouts made a good move. They're right now leading this heat. As it's Blue Blazers, Lemonades holding up in 3rd. Ghostly Gang 22nd. Whiteouts, it's a pretty good lead for them. As right now, Fast Freezers, they're going to get dead last in this heat. That's Monome. Ooh, Sweeter Treat just dodged 2 extra spots in some time in the funnel. They will not advance, but that was a good move in those final few seconds to get themselves a bit of a better time. Could result in some few more points, which could decide everything, really. Blue Blazers, Lemonades, the Ghostly Gang all finish. They all advance. And Whiteouts still going down in the funnel. They now finish the course. That heat's now done. Whiteouts, they'll win in that heat. Ghostly Gang, Lemonades, and Blue Blazers all also advancing there. Sweet Treat, Spearmans, Monoman, and Fast Freezers, they will not be advancing, but 9th through 16th will be one of their positions. As Team Fiesta, they get 9th place in this event. Sweeter Treat, 10th place again. A good improvement there. Oh no, Savage Serpents and Fast Freezers is also sad for them as they're not having a good season here with Savage Serpents. It's been 3 events and they have accumulated 1 point. And some teams already beat, a lot of teams already beat them in 1 event. And actually a heat probably, but as we go into the final now. Every team who advanced in here. Sunrays, they go down for the first funnel first. As it is a battle between the Lemonades. They're doing good yet again. Very Fantastics, very hype in the standings. They are leading this heat right now. American Alphas, Sunrays, teams like that going down through. Very Fantastics, they drop in 4th. Blue Blazers on pace for a medal. That'd be pretty weird to see. It's now Lemonades up front yet again. We're closing in. Whiteouts are also doing pretty well up there. Sky Buzzers, they hold 4th right now. Down there, I think that is the American Alphas, Sunrays, teams like that. Not too great there. Now, a move on the Whiteouts gives the Whiteouts the lead. Lemonades now falling down to 2nd. This is a very intense finale. They were Fantastics. They're looking to be seen in 3rd. It's a battle between the Lemonades and Whiteouts right now for the win in this event. As down there, we're about to see some of our first finishers. I believe we're seeing Sunrays Ghostly Gang down there, I believe. Looks like it. Yeah, there you go, Sunrays down. The Ghostly Gang down. Sky Buzzers down. Alpha's down. Your podium's now been decided with Blue Blazers getting 4th. Who's going to get 3rd? It's the Fantastics with the Whiteouts. If they circle a bit more, yes, they do. And the Whiteouts have gotten their first gold in their career and in all events, Funnel Endurance. Pretty weird. Lemonades, yet again another medal. It's 3 medals in 4 events for this team. Very impressive by them. Feather Fantastics, they give themselves 3rd place. Blue Blazers 4th. Still a great result for that team, as they're pretty not good so far this season, as they kind of have been every other season. As that is it for this event. What an intense finale that was. Whiteouts getting 2 of the best times this event. Actually, no, American Alphas winning that first heat. That helped a bit. As that was an intense finale again. Whiteouts stand on top of the podium. Whiteout of the team. 8 of the Lemonades and Bird of the Feather Fantastics. Those 2 new teams heavily excelling right now, with both of them getting at least 2 medals. And Lemonades, 3 medals in the first 3 events, gives them a 16-point lead already over the Fantastics. Frogs in 3rd. Sunrays, Alphas, Whiteouts. As our new bottom 4, Sweeter Treat, Team Fiesta, Savage Serpents, well, Fast Freezers in 15, but also Savage Serpents, 1 point. This is not good for them. As we're done with our first half this season, we might be taking a little break. We'll be seeing you back in the A-League with Block Push.
After a big time in the E-League for the second half, we are back in the B-League for event 4 of Modern Streaming Season 3's B-League, Shot Put. This event was just seen in the A-League. As a same goal. 2 models will go down. Well, one will go down pushing the other as far as they can down the rough terrain of this event. As it's been a while since we've been in the B-League. Lemonades, they have a 16-point lead right now. It's looking very strong for them. Feather Fantastics, Boys and Frogs, though, they're still pretty close. Teams like the Savage Serpents, 1 point. No. Fast Freezers, Team Fiesta, they need to probably get themselves together. They are in the relegation zone right now. It's not looking good for them. So we go off into this event. Blue Blazers, this team sat somehow not in the relegation zone after being relegated last season, having a not good season 1. Off they go today. They will be getting around a 60 to start us off. Compared to the A-League, that is a pretty decent run. 60.5 will set them in the lead for right now. This is the first run of 16 in this event. Lemonades, again, this team leading the standings. Lemon and Citrus going for them today. What can we see from them? They're going to pass 6. That's going to be even further. They've gotten 3 medals in 3 events so far. Could we see a 4th today? 63.5. That's farther than the Blue Blazers. They now stand on top in the league. Sky Buzzers up now. Another one of the new teams this season. Have not shown as much success as Lemonade or Fantastics. But will they get here? I don't think that's going to be the Lemonades. That's still a pretty decent run, around 63-ish. 63 flat. That is going to be 2nd out of 3 right now. Blue Blazer, but not as good as the Lemonades. So we go another new team, American Alphas. This team, kind of like the Sky Buzzers, yet to medal at all, but is still showing some relative strength in these first few events. As they're not going to do as good. It's around 61, 62-ish. 61.8 is going to be 3rd out of 4 right now. Not too great of a run. The Rainbow Racers now the 5th team up. This team, 8th in the A-League Season 1, have not had an awful Season 2. Season 3 is not looking too great so far, but that's not an awful run, I think. Actually, that's 4th out of 5. That's not too good for a team sitting not that high in the standings. 61 for them. Whiteouts. This team just came off of a gold in Funnel Endurance, the most recent B-League event we have had. What will we see from them here? That's around a 61-ish, where we're kind of seeing common scores happen. If you have 5th out of 6, 61.5, this is not too great. You didn't want, especially a lot of teams to do worse than that. They're fantastic. This team is the last of the new teams in this event. So this is big for them. Lemonades is currently in the lead in this event, by the way. We've yet to see the team take over. But that might have just done it, actually. Oh my. That's going to pass 63. I don't know if that passes Lemonade score. Let's have to see. It does at 63.7. They're fantastic. They are up in the lead. It's going to be a big challenge for them to overtake the Lemonade. So, again, they're 16 points behind them. Let's see Spearmint's here. This team also not showing much strength. They're pretty low in the standings right now. Not relegation zone, but still. Oh, that's bad. That's around a 56. It's going to be dead last for now for sure. 56.3. That is not that good for the Spearmints. So going to now halfway through the event. Ghostly Gang. Ghosty and Ghast for the team right now. This team also somewhere in the mid-pack standings. It's not strong of a season for them. They're going to get around a 62. It's not an awful run, but we have definitely seen better in this event. Actually, 4th out of 9. 62 for the Ghostly Gang. It's not too bad. So we now go Team Fiesta. This team, I believe, is pretty close to relegation zone possibly. I kind of forgot about this team. Let's see what they can do here, though. That is a good run. That's passing 65 at least. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. 65-6. That is the leader right now. Team Fiesta, after 10 runs, hold the lead. On the Mono Mayhem now. This team's surprisingly yet to medal after a pretty strong Season 2 and a shocking DNQ with this season. That is not good. Yeesh. 57, 58-ish around there. That is not good. Yeah, 10th out of 11 for Mono Mayhem. Only beating that Spearmint's run from earlier. Yeesh. Mono Mayhem. Sweeter Treat. This team is another big one to look at. In the relegation zone right now, I believe, in 13th. Good enough result here, though, could get them out of it. And no, some of the more recent runs are veering to the left, which definitely is being a big sign. Not a good run. A 10th out of 12, 57-8 for that team. Fast Freezers up in the 13th run of this event. This team also in the relegation zone in 15th right now. They're gonna near 60. I don't know if that's going to be any good. It's 10th out of 13 for the Fast Freezers. 60.6. That's not too strong of a run, you know. Savage Servants, this team's the one to look out for. 1 point so far this season after the first 3 events. What can we see here from the team? That is what we want to see. That is the strength of the Savage Serpents. They're going to be getting points today. Congratulations. That is 2nd out of 14. This is looking like a good event for the Serpents. Poison Frogs now. This team up there in the standings near the top 3. They're going to want a good finish today. Can we see from them that was not that good. That was around the 57 range-ish. Yeesh. 14 out of 15, 57-6. That is not good for the team in 3rd place right now. And now time for the Sunrays, the final run of the day. Sunrays already have a medal in this B-League, I believe. What can we see from them here? And that is another good run to end off the day. That's going to be around the 63 range. 63 free, that's going to end them up in 5th today, sorry. But that is it for shot put. And at the end of that, Team Fiesta are your winners. Savage Serpents will be going up maybe a spot or 2 in the standings with that silver. Going from 1 to 21 points after this event. The Very Fantastics a bronze, but only with Lemonade's getting 4th. They're pretty much guaranteed to keep that lead, but it might shrink a little with Very Fantastics. Another strong finish today. Team Fiesta, the Reserve and Sta on the podium today. Rattle and Masuki for the Serpents, and Feather and Bird for the Very Fantastics. Congrats to all those teams for making the podium today. Lemonades will keep their lead, but is only 13 points over the Very Fantastics now. Sunrays make a jump into 3rd place, and Poison Frogs down to 4th. American Alpha Sky Buzzards, Team Fiesta Whiteouts, and in the relegation zone. Savage Serpents are still down there in 13th, but very close to getting out of it. And then Spearmints are now gotten down there. We've now seen Speed Retreat and Fast Region also as well down there. And that's it for the first half of this B-League, but we've started the second half right after this event. We'll be seeing you with block pushing. We're now halfway through this Marvel Machine Season B-League as we continue on with the block pushing this event. Event 5 in this B-League, as this is just how the A-League version was formatted, with each team going to go down 4 times. 2 best pushes will be accumulated into 1 big total. Saw the Killer Bees win this in the A-League. We do have some strong block pushing teams here. Savage Serpents, they have chosen strength. They're going to need some in this event if they want to keep their spot get better in the standings. They're in 13th right now, and almost all of those points are from 1 silver, so we're going to be wanting some good points here. Lemonades, though, have the lead right now, 13 points over the Very Fantastics, who are 13 points over the Sunrays, and then Poison Frogs out the Sky Buzzards all the way down there. Only 4 events down in this B-League, 4 to go. See how these teams can do. Ghostly getting Fast Rangers, Sweet Retreat, and Spearmins in the first heat. Off in the first push, and the Ghostly gang will get the best there. And we saw in the A-League that top lane seems to be getting the better results out of all these teams. Sweet Retreat, all those other runs are pretty equal, but Ghostly getting 72-8 will be the best push so far. As we go into the second push of this heat, as that is going to be the Fast Freezers to get the best push there. It's very close between all 4. The worst push was in like the low 50s, the best push in the low 60s. As the 62 best push there by the Fast Freezers. Ghostly Gang's going to be the most consistent here, 72 to 57. As we go into push 3. This push, it's going to be the Sweet Retreat with the best outcome. Fast Freezers also did pretty well there. Not going to go through. They barely passed 40. Spearmins, they've just not been doing good this event as a whole. They've not been doing good in the B-League as a whole, really, but that's a big conversation for another day. As there you go, it's the Sweet Retreat get the best push. On to the final push of this heat. See the scores afterwards. It's going to be all the Spearmins get an invalid push. That is bad for that team. But the best push is really from 50. That was Ghostly Gang. I'll just see how this adds up in the end. As Ghostly Gang, they do get the best there with a 130. Fast Rangers a 122. It's going to put them in second overall so far. Sweet Retreat in third. Spearmins a 98. And that was probably done really bad in the A-League. I don't think it's going to go that far in the B-League. Whiteouts, Mania, Poison Frogs, and Savage Serpents. This next heat, Savage Serpents, they get the best push there. Whiteouts have barely passing the 60, but Savage Serpents nearing 70 on the bottom lane too. That lane has not been shown with the greatest strength. 71 for the Serpents. They're coming hungry here today. In the relegation zone with a silver, they're getting a lot more to get out of it. On to push number 2, and that's going to be the best for Mono Mayhem. They passed 70. Serpents, they're past like 50-ish, so it's not too great. There's Mono Mayhem, not even a 50 in the first push, 74 here. As we go into push number 3. Poison Frogs here, you need to catch up on the worst push 2 times in a row. As that's the best push for the Frogs. Serpents, they lost a marble, that's not going to do any penalties there. Frogs, they're passing 70 as well. It's around 72-ish, 71-9. Serpents, they copied 2 rounds, 51-4 twice. That's pretty interesting. As we go with 1 push left in this heat, and the Serpents get an invalid push, almost knock out the Whiteouts. But Mono Mayhem get the best push there, nearing 60 with that push. As with a 139, Mono Mayhem take the lead provisionally. That 74 helped a lot. As you see, they're also Poison Frog, Savage Servants very close to it. There you go. The 4 relegated teams, this event has evenly been split. The 4 relegated teams from Season 2 are all on the team. The 4 new teams are all on the same team as well. But first push here, the Sunrays get the best, I believe, there. It's around a little bit under 60. Sunrays 56.8. That's actually surprisingly the best push there. As we go into push number 2. These 4 teams, it's going to be the Rainbow Racers. Best push there in the 70s, that's not bad. Sunrays barely past 40, very bad compared to their first push. Rainbow Racers are 70.4, so that's pretty good for them. Rainbow Racers are going to need some good numbers here too. Team TPS and teams like that as well as we go into the next push. The TPS are just came off a goal, what do I mean? Anyways, that's the best push for the Rainbow Racers again. It was very discombobulated there. As a little bit under 60 for the Racers. As we go into the final push of this heat already. It's going to be looking like the Sunray. Oh, Sunray! They had a good push coming for them. But way too hard. It knocked it off the track. That was very bad for them. The best push favors when the Blue Blazers are around 50. As the Rainbow Racers get the best run there. And with only a 121, none of those teams seem to be doing really well this event. Here we go, the 4 new teams, all of them in this heat. That includes your top 2 in the standings, Lemonades and Sky Buzzers. Not Sky, Feather Fantastic, sorry. Feather Fantastic, they get the best push to start off. 63, 64-ish. American Alps also did pretty there, nearing 60. So Feather Fantastics hold the lead in this heat. On to the second push now. It's going to be a good run. Oh, Skybirds is losing marble. But Lemonades, they passed 70 there. And we've seen runs past 70. Very strong so far in this event. As yeah, Lemonades 71.2 with that run. As we're now halfway through this heat, we're going into the third push. It's going to be starting off the push. It's going to be Sky Buzzer. They had a great one there. Actually, well, it's very compared to the others, at least. They near 70. It's pretty good. That's either way. As, yeah, Sky Buzzer's 67.2. That's pretty impressive from them. Only 1 push to go in this entire event. We're going to need a monster push by any of these teams if they want to beat Mono Mayhem, who I believe lead right now. It's going to be a good run for both of Fantastics and the Sky Buzzers, both passing 60. Not good for the other 2 teams, really. Lemonades really past 40. But I don't know how that's going to do in the end. 129 for the Sky Buzzers is the best of that, and that's not going to be Mono Mayhem going around the 130s. Yeah, that's not great. Mono Mayhem, yes, they are the winners of block pushing. Ghostly Gang, they take silver, and Sky Buzzers, their first medal of the season, in 3rd. And they also got 4th here, so they're going to be challenging the Lemonades here. They only got 9th in this event. Spearman's against the 2nd event in a row. They got dead last as well. That's not good for them. See, Mono Mayhem on top of the podium. First time this season. Ghostly Gang. Actually, all these teams is their first time on the podium this season, period. Skybird first time ever on the podium. As Lemonades still keep their lead, but is now shrunken down to 8 points over Feather Fantastics. And with only a bronze, the Sky Buzzers jump to 3rd. Poison Frogs, Ghostly Gang, Mono Mayhem all up there now in the relegation. So it is still the Savage Serpents, surprisingly. Swedish Fast Rangers and Spearmen, so I think also those 4 teams have not changed at all from relegation zone. Teams like the Blue Blazers, they're closing in on relegation. Rainbow Racers, Team Fiesta, going down there. And that is it for block pushing in the B-League. We'll be seeing you back in the A-League, though, with event 13, Collision. After the A-League Collision, we are now back in the B-League for event 6, Collision. This event is going to be just like the A-League version, but it's going to be bracket-style tournament instead of a group stage we had in the A-League version, just to make this kind of a bit shorter. Same board, still the same exact event. In the end of the day, as B-League nearly coming to conclusion, as well as this entire season. Here we have Lemonades, an 8-point lead right now over Third Fantastics, who are 17 points ahead of the Sky Buzzers and Poison Frogs. Ghostly Gang, all teams going down there. The relegation battle's looking pretty close this season. We've seen Savage Serpents at the brink there. They've also been there for the past couple of events, staying at 13th. Some strong results in these past couple of events. Now we go on Spearmins and Lemonades. To start us off in this event, Lemonades, again, they have the lead in this B-League. It's going to be a big heat here, as also Spearmins are also very low down there, I think in relegation. And Spearmins are going to defeat the Lemonades. Spearmins, 3-2. They win that heat. Lemonades are out. Fast Freezers and Third Fantastics now in the second heat. Already a big shocker already in this event. Looking at Third Fantastics do to capitalize on it. They're going to lose this heat, I think. Fast Freezers, yeah, they got 3-1. They win it. And that eliminates the two big teams in the standings already. Blue Blazers and Sunrays now on the course. These two teams both relegated from Season 2. What can we see here? And that's a 0-0, but Blue Blazers ended up staying on the board longer. As that last marble dropped from them, it's going to be a Blue Blazers win. And the Sunrays are out. Sweeter Tree and Poison Frogs. We're seeing these underdogs advance in these heats. As it's going to happen again, Sweeter Tree, they keep one on the board. 1-0. That's a Sweeter Tree win. Okay, now Rainbow Racers and Mono Mayhem in this next heat. Mono Mayhem just came off of a gold in block pushing. As it's going to be a Mono Mayhem win there. 4-2. Mono Mayhem, they advance. Let's go now. Ghostly Gang and the Savage Serpents. Savage Serpents, the team to look out for here. So far, only a bronze this B-League. Or actually a silver. But other than that, it's been 11 points in the other 4 events with the 2 goose eggs in there. And it's going to be a tie after this heat. Savage Serpents, they won a good result here. They are in the relegation zone right now. But can we see? Tiebreaker, whichever marble stays on the longest will advance in this scenario. It's 1-1. And it goes again, lose a marble. Savage Serpents, they will lose it too. The Savage Serpents stayed on longer, they win the heat. Whiteouts versus Sky Buzzers. Sky Buzzers, 3rd overall in the standings right now. It's pretty big for them if they want to advance here, as they can easily also capitalize on eliminating some Fantastics already getting out. It's a 3-3 tie to start off this heat. We're going to go into tiebreaker between the Whiteouts and Sky Buzzers. And it's going to be a Sky Buzzers win. Sky Buzzers, they're going to advance 2-1 after that tiebreak. We go Team Fiesta and American Alpha is the final heat of this event before we move on to the quarterfinals. Can we see here? These two teams look very similar, but I think that's a Team Fiesta win. Yes, it is. Team Fiesta 2-1. They win that heat. As Whiteouts, they get the best of the bottom half here. Ghostly Gang in 10th. Lemonades, Rainbow Racers, American Alphas down there. Lemonades are only getting 5 points today. Sky Buzzers can actually take the lead if they win this event. If they do that good enough. There's also a chance for other teams also higher in standings to capitalize on the top 2 teams already out. Fast Freezers and Spearmins, these 2 teams are very low in the standings. I don't think they can even get up there in the top area. Well, let's see who will win this heat. It's looking like the Fast Freezers. It's a tie. Never mind. It was looking like a Fast Freezers win, but no. We're going to tiebreak between these 2 teams. So we go off in the tiebreaker. It's 1-1 right now. Spearmins, they lose the marble. Fast Freezers have won this heat. Sweeter Tree and Blue Blazers up next. Again, both these teams also pretty low in the standings. Sweeter Tree's, I think, in relegation right now, but it's a tie after this heat, actually. It's looking like a Sweeter Tree win, but no, we got a 2-2 tie. Can we see from a tiebreak who will advance? As No, it's a Blue Blazers win there. Blue Blazers are getting a top 4 finish. That's going to help them a lot. In the standings, Blue Blazers, they win that heat. Mono Mayhem and Savage Serpents. This teams will advance after this heat. It's going to be looking like the Mono Mayhem. Yes, it will be 2-1. Got pretty close there at the end with a lot of marbles falling off at the same time. Mono Mayhem 2-1. They win that heat. Sky Buzzers and Team Fiesta to end off these quarterfinals. Team the Sky Buzzers do. They advance here. They have a good shot at possibly getting up there, maybe the top 2 in the standings. And no, they're not. They're going to get out. Team Fiesta, they're going to win that heat 1-0. Spearments with tiebreak. Spearments are going to get 5th. Spearments they get 6th. Savage Serpents, that's still going to help them in the standings. They get 7th. Sky Buzzers are going to be getting 8th. They're still going to help them in the standings. They might stay in that top 3 area. We'll have to see. So we go into the first of the 2 semifinals. Winners of these heats will move on to the finals to decide who gets gold. As it's going to be Blue Blazers. Blue Blazers never have had a good finish really in their career. This is going to be their best finish probably in their career history as they move on to the final. Mono Mayhem and Team Fiesta. Who will the Blue Blazers be going up against? As we go down on the board, it's looking like Mono Mayhem have it. No, they lose a marble. It's free tie. 2 marble side who will be going up against the Blue Blazers in the finale. Blue Blazers a real shot at possibly getting their first gold in their career. They keep themselves together in the end here, and no, Mono Mayhem immediately lose 2 marbles. They lose all of them, actually. Team Fiesta, an easy win onto the final. Mono Mayhem still the shot at getting bronze against the Fast Freezers. This match decides who will be getting the bronze medal. As we go down. That's an easy win for Mono Mayhem there. All their marbles, Fast Freezers lose them all. Mono Mayhem 3-0, but we're now on to the final. Blue Blazers versus Team Fiesta. Can Team Fiesta get their second gold of this showdown? D-League. Or will the Blue Blazers get their first in their career? It's going to be the Blue Blazers. Finally, after all this time, the Blue Blazers will be getting the first gold in their career. Blue Blazers, they win this event. They are incredibly joyous right now. Team Fiesta, they have gotten themselves second, and Mono Mayhem have got themselves the bronze in this event. It's going to also add on. They're pretty high up in the standings. It's going to help them a lot in this so far chaotic B-League. The Blue Blazers, they have won this event. Team Fiesta, they've got themselves another medal in this B-League. Silver, Mono Mayhem, also another medal for them, and a bronze. As they're now actually seeing some teams statistically eliminated from winning the B-League. Any team still has a shot at getting first really or getting relegated. The Fast Rangers and Spearments cannot win the B-League, but Lemonades, they still have their lead up there. It is 11 points. They stretched it a little bit over the Fantastics. Fantastics 11 points above the Mono Mayhem, who are tied with the Sky Buzzers right now. Team Fiesta, Blue Blazers up there, Ghostly Gang. As now in the relegation zone, Savage Serpents, they've escaped it. Rainbow Racers and Sweeter Treat also in there with Fast Rangers and Spearments, but that is it. For this B-League event, we'll be seeing you in event 14 of the main league. Up next, the Team Funnels. After a chaotic closer to this season's A-League, we are back in the B-League of Marvel Mania to finish it off, as we're going back to the Elimination Race track one more time for this event. This event, Elimination Race, working exactly the same as the A-League version, but with B-League teams. As again, it's kind of chaotic in the A-League, and how will it work out in the B-League? Fast Freezers in this event have won it in the B-League the past 2 seasons, so they're going to be a big team to look out for, as they're also not having that strong of a season. They're in 15th right now, one of the 2 teams that are not eligible to win the season anymore. Lemonades, they hold a 11-point lead over Federal Fantastics, hold an 11-point lead over Mono Mayhem. That scenario has happened twice this season somehow. But we're moving on into the event. As it's, again, last place in each race gets eliminated in this chaotic track with many overtakes possible at any given moment. As here, your competitors here. Got a couple captains, a couple reserves in there as well. It's pretty equal between the two. As we go on into the event in this first round, it's going to start off with the Rainbow Racers in last. That is not good at all. Which is not having a strong of a season so far. Dead last year would not be good, but now it's Fast Freezers, who again have won this event the past 2 seasons. And they're still in last, as seen there. You see, oh, and two teams get stuck. It is a tie right now between the Sunrays and Sweet Retreat. If it was a different positions, this would be a different story, but it's pretty much the exact same spot for both the Sunrays and Sweet Retreat, so we're going to have to go to an entire different round to tiebreak this. And this is the first time we ever saw this. Does not happen in the A-League at all. As it's going to be the Sweet Retreat in last so far. This will not be good for the Sweet Retreat at all. They're taking a slower route. That's not good. Sunrays have finished. Sweet Retreat are out. For a team that's very close or possibly even in the relegation zone. That is not good at all. Sauer, the reserve of the team, is eliminated. Oh, Blue Blazers! Stuck there, but somehow get set free. They're really far behind, though. After a goal in the last event, they're going to want a good finish. Yeah, they're looking pretty safe right now so far this season. They may not be relegated. But still... Oh, no, Skybuzzers, they've fallen off the course! Skybuzzers, a DNF for them is going to eliminate them, and oh, Blue Blazers, they get stuck too. But since Skybuzzers literally they fell off the course, they're out. Bum, the captain for the team. Tragic performance there. As 2 rounds down, this event's already very chaotic. As round 3 starts with Experiments in last, but no, they go through the funnel. It's American Alphas, now Fast Freezers in last. This is very dangerous for the Fast Freezers. They've 15th overall. This is not good. Now it's Whiteouts in last. However, now it's Poison Frogs. Poison Frogs are stuck there. Except for a couple of medals, this is not a good season for the Poison Frogs at all. So besides those finishes, it's been like not even a top half finish at all. Go off into the next round. With the Lemonade starting off in net left, that is a crazy move there, but no, it's now Savage Serpents, now Blue Blazers changing every second. As we keep on going, Blue Blazers are in last right now, though. As Sunrays, oh, it's a tie. We're having another tiebreak here. 3 teams got stuck, but only 2 will be in the tiebreak. Sunrays and Rainbow Racers will be the 2 teams that will be stuck and tied. We go into the tiebreak round. It says Sunrays in last right now. They were in the last tiebreak, but they were able to win it, and they're in it ahead here. Rainbow Racers in dead last right now, so not be good for them. They're near relegation, and this bad result might drop them. Whereas Sunrays are miles ahead of the field. Miles ahead of Rainbow Racers, I should say. As Rainbow Racers are out. Arch for the team. It's over for that marble. 13th place in this event. As we go on into the next round, Team Fiesta in dead last right now. That's not looking good. Now, Mono Mayhem, they are looking pretty strong this season, coming off of 2 medals in the past couple events. This would be a bad result for them, though. They're looking pretty safe, however, as they are up there in the standings. So maybe a win of Gili would help them a lot. No, they're going to be eliminated. As we go on into 11th place. 11th place round, whoever loses round, 11th place. Savage Serpents, they're in last right now. Now it's going to the Whiteouts. As the Whiteouts are staying down there in the back, but now you can see like Fast Freezers, Lemonade, seems like that. No, Team Fiesta! You see them down there, they've fallen off the course as well. Streamers, they got stuck. Savage Serpents, see a lot of teams fail at this event. 2 teams got stuck, but back there, Team Fiesta is out. Ayas are the team. That's very bad for them. As we move on into the top 10 now. Sunrays start this race off in last, but no, they finish with the funnel. It is Savage Serpents, and now it's actually a tie between the 3 teams who got stuck in the funnel together. Ghostly Gang now in last. This team not looking the safest of all the teams, as they are still maintaining last. Savage Serpents, though, are closing in. They're closing in on the Savage Serpents, and that's not going to happen. Savage Serpents only have a silver again. They're going to need a lot. Serpents are going to need a lot more if they want to have a good finish of the season and or escape relegation. As now we're going to start this next round off. It's Lemonades in last, and they're staying in last. They're fantastic for down there, as it's the top 2 in the standings fighting against each other. possibly for who could get out this round. Lemonades. They get out here. There's a lot of opportunities for teams to take over. As they are going to get last. The Lemonades are out. Pretty shocking there. Lemonades aid for the team. Out for this event. Now we're reaching the top half of this event. Team of Very Fantastic Sunrays, Blue Blazers, and more have a good shot at overtaking Lemonades here with that bad result. Very Fantastic can get a top 2 finish. That'll help them a lot. As we see, it's now Very Fantastics. They're out! Very Fantastics are out! And that's going to change a lot. They are going to be gaining off the Lemonades, but not a lot. Lemonades will probably be keeping the lead in the standings after this. 7 teams left now. A couple of them in bad spots. Spearments, they are in dead last right now in the B-League. Strong finish here would help them a lot. Now it's the Whiteouts, who are sitting pretty midfield as we speak. With Whiteouts still in last, though. American Alphas you can see there as well, though. Closing in, nope. I believe the Whiteouts eliminated. As the Whiteouts. Whitey, the captain of the team, 7th place. Not an awful finish, but feels even way better from things like that. 6 teams left now. As it's now the American Alphas who are in dead last. As, yeah, it's Alphas staying in last. Fast Freezers, though, they got stuck for a small second. It could be overtaken. Fast Freezers, they were in last, but the American Alphas stay in last there. And the American Alphas, the reserve of the team, out in 6th place. That's actually somehow one of the best finishes of the season. As we go on to the final 5, Fast Freezers, they are in last. Can they keep the streak alive of getting the win? Gold Shards lost their streak in the A-League version of this event. In the finale of this season. The Fast Freezers are still maintaining a good spot. Now the Savage Surfers and Blue Blazers dueling for last. Fast Freezers, they got stuck, it's set free, but are now out. And the Fast Freezers are eliminated. The Captain Frost, who won this in Season 2, eliminated in 5th here. Very sad there, but now into the final 4. Blue Blazers start us off in last. Now it's the Savage Serpents. Savage Serpents, a good finish here. Either way, now let's go back to Blue Blazers, though. Blue Blazers they're probably going to get back-to-back medals if they can make it through this heat. As Blue Blazers, they keep on going. Spearmints are stuck. The Spearmints are stuck, and they won't be set free. The Spearmints get 4th in this event and will not be getting a medal. On to the top 3 now. Blue Blazers, back-to-back medals for them. The other 2 teams, they will be getting another medal to cap off this season. Well, not capping off, but just another medal to add on to their collection this season. Sunrays, a bronze here overall would help in the first place, but they might want better if they want a shot at maybe overtaking the lead. As they're challenging the Savage Serpents, Blue Blazers, they finish, but the Sunrays are out. Blue Blazers are moving on to the final with the Savage Serpents. Blue Blazers, can they go back-to-back in gold? No team in the A-League could do this, and no team so far in the B-League has done it. Can we see this happen for the first time? And now the Blue Blazers do take the lead over the Serpents. Serpents are trying to close in on the Blazers. It's not looking to happen yet, but it is getting pretty close. No, Serpents spread far off, but Blue Blazers will win elimination race. After a very, very close finale that was, Blue Blazers now get a back-to-back golds. Serpents, their reserve, sadly gets second. The Blue Blazers in Blue Fish will win the elimination race. This is their 2nd gold of the season, 2nd gold in the entire team's career. It's very well for them. And 2 reserves to cap off that podium, Savage Serpents and Sunrays. But now only 3 teams can win the B-League. Actually, no, it's 4. I forgot Mono Mayhem. But they can win and also get relegated if they have a bad enough finish. But any team 5th down, ineligible to win the B-League, but all of those teams down there could still get relegated. It's very close to eliminates. Their lead is 8 points going into the final. Blue Blazers actually overtake second with that other gold. over Fantastics and Mono Mayhem, which is 25 points. They need a gold to win this season if they want a shot at winning it. But we've seen in the B-League finale, the last event of this entire season, Lap Race. 7 events have passed in this B-League, and the relegation all comes down to this. This is the final event of B-League Lap Race. This is what we already saw in the A-League. You've already seen this track. This event is the same format as the A-League version. 6 laps in the heats, 8 laps in the finale. 2 heats of the 8 will go down. But this event will determine who gets relegated, who wins the B-League, everything like that. The top 4 right now have a shot at winning the B-League, but 4th down, including Mono Mayhem, can get relegated. So Mono Mayhem, they could win this B-League. We could also possibly get 13th and be relegated. You're going to need a lot of bad luck for that to happen. The bottom 4 now are what you need to look at, as they're a pretty far gap away from 12th place, which are the Poison Frogs. But teams, Sweeter Treat, teams like them need a medal if they want a shot at getting out of here. But let's start this event with Heat 1. Only some teams have a shot at relegation here. Fast Freezers, they have a shot at relegation in this heat. The teams like Mono Mayhem, Fairy Fantastics, Blue Blazers, all of them can possibly win this B-League, but none of them are in first, though. Whiteouts start off this heat in the lead. Fast Freezers in second, and advancement here would help them a lot in their shot to get out of relegation. They're one of those teams very low, and they're going to need at minimum 4th to possibly get out of relegation. As Whiteouts, they keep the lead after this heat. Blue Blazers and Fairy Fantastics in a spot to continue and advance in this heat, which would help them a lot in trying to win this B-League. 2 main things at play here in this heat. The Whiteouts, they're staying in the lead. Whiteouts and Sunrays are consistent top 2 right now. Sky Buzzers and Fairy Fantastics right now in the advancement. Oh, Blue Blazers and Fast Freezers got stuck. They're going to be starting themselves in the back after this heat. We're now over halfway through this heat. We're on to lap 4. That's going by pretty quick as Whiteouts keep the lead. It's again the same top 2. Oh, Ghostly Gang, I think they got stuck there. That's pretty sad for them. And Mono Mayhem now in advanced with all Blue Blazers and Fairy Fantastics are out. Mono Mayhem, if they advance, actually, if Mono Mayhem I think get a single point, they're safe from relegation, so it's not too bad for them. They're probably safe as they're now in the lead here. Whiteouts, they are down to second now. As Sunrays, Blue Blazers, and advancement spot as we go into the final lap here. What's going to happen? Can teams like Blue Blazers, Fast Freezers, Fantastics advance? Mono Mayhem in the lead. I believe they might have just won this heat. Whiteouts, a bit of combobulation there. Sorry. Whiteouts are not advancing. They had the lead there for a long time. And Blue Blazers are stuck. And Blue Blazers and their Fantastics are out. And that means neither of them can win the B-League. So it all comes down to the Lemonades. If Lemonades get a singular point, Mono Mayhem do not have a shot at winning this season, and it is over. The Lemonades have won the B-League. There's also Fast Freezers save advance that will help them in relegation. The Lemonades lem for their team in this event. As Lemonades, all they need to do is not get last by the end of the season. And even if they get last, they could possibly get 15th, which would guarantee them a win this season. As we started off this heat, they're in 7th. Actually, no, 5th, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking there. But 5th, that would be enough to win them this B-League already. As they're actually going to now go up to the lead. That's pretty impressive for the team. American Alpha's Team Fiesta, Sweeter Treat also in there. Sweeter Treat, Spearmints, and Rainbow Racers are also in a chance to get... They're in the bottom 4, which is a spot to get relegated. Poison Frogs are in 12th as well. They might need a small comeback here in this event if they don't want to get relegated. When I'm just kind of saying that they do awful, that's not... It's over for them. But Sweeter Treat, they keep the lead here. Team Fiesta and Lemonades. And if it's Lemonades advance, they have won the B-League, so that guarantees it. But in top 7 guarantees them the win here. So Lemonades are now in the lead yet again, but lose a few positions there, and now down to 4th. And now 2 of those relegated teams, Rainbow Racers, if they get out here, it's over. Actually, if any of the relegated teams, right now relegated teams, get out here, that is over for them. Fast Freezers, it's not over for them, and they could still possibly win this event and get themselves out. As Spearmints, they're also up there in 2nd. That would help them a lot. Sweeter Treat up there in 3rd. Rainbow Racer, they've been down there this whole time. 7th right now is not good at all. As we continue on. Oh, this is the final lap. This will decide everything. Lemonades, they are in dead last. This is not good. But Team Fiesta, Poison Frogs, Sweeter Treat and Sky Buzzers, advance, which means Spearmints and Rainbow Racers are getting relegated. Lemonades, dead last in the heat. If they get dead last in this event, I don't think they have, though. It might be over for them. As you have to see what 9th through 16th looks like. Lemonades, they get 15th, which is 1 point. Lemonades are your B-League champions. They're Fantastics, Blue Blazers, all those teams already out. But let's see. Provisional standings, Lemonades, they've won the B-League. They're Fantastics. They've basically guaranteed themselves second, actually. Because Mono Mayhem needs to win the event for them to overtake second. Blue Blazers in a vulnerable spot to lose the overall podium, as Sunrays, Team Fiesta, and Mono Mayhem can all still overtake them. Spearmints and Rainbow Racers is over for them. Both of them, bottom 4 again in the B-League. Sad for those two teams. Fast Freezers and Sweeter Treat, good enough finishes here, could get them out of relegation. As we go into the final heat of this B-League, Ghostly Gang start us off in the lead. But now, Savage Serpents, they overtake the lead. Serpents, they, I believe, are... A good enough finish here would save them from relegation, I believe. They're nearly guaranteed safety. But Sunrays there, they have a shot in overall podium. They need, at minimum, I think, a silver, though, and need Mono Mayhem to not perform too great. As, yeah, Savage Serpents, they keep the lead. Team Fiesta, Ghostly Gang, Mono Mayhem, they are in 8th right now. The Sunrays, they're in 6th. Team Fiesta also have a shot at the overall podium. I think right now, if they get good enough, they could make it. The Savage Serpents, a gold here would help them a lot. Keeping the lead are the Savage Serpents. I think the entire top 3-6 team. No, actually, Ghostly Gang, they fell off. Sweeter Treat, a bronze here could help them out of relegation, possibly. That would be a great thing for that team. Fast Rangers in 8th, that would not save them at all from relegation. Team Fiesta, though, keeping the lead for that team. A gold here, that would definitely get them on the overall podium. As, yeah, right now, Sweeter Treat, I don't think we get relegated. Fast Rangers probably would, as they're in 8th right now, over halfway through the season. Sweeter Treat, they're actually now up in the lead. A gold for them. That would save them from relegation for sure, I believe. Savage Serpents in 2nd, and Poison Frogs. A bronze would also keep them from relegation. They are in 12th right now, by the way. So just keep that in mind. As Sweeter Treat, they keep the lead up here. Savage Serpents, they're now back up front. And Sunrays, a team with a shot at the overall podium, up in 2nd, with only 2 laps left to go. As we have only 2 laps left in this entire heat, in this entire season. Savage Serpents, they have the lead, as they're going to keep it. Sunrays in 2nd. This might be enough to make the overall podium, but with Mono Mayhem in 4th, I don't know if that's going to be possible. Team Fiesta, they might already be out of it. But Sweeter Treat and Fast Rangers in 5th and 6th might just get both those teams relegated. As we go into the final lap, off we go. Savage Serpents up in the lead. But no, Sunrays, they overtake them. Serpents fall to 3rd. Sunrays win the event. Poison Frogs in 2nd, Savage Serpents in 3rd. And Fast Rangers and Sweeter Treat in 4th and 5th. I don't think that's enough. It might be over for those two teams. I don't think they'll be safe for another qualifiers. But the entire top 4 are captains. Sunrays, their captain. They've won the event. Poison Frogs, Swamp to get silver. Savage Serpents on Glide Card to get the bronze. Fast Freezer and Sweeter Treat, they'll definitely be going up a spot or 2 maybe, but I don't know if that's enough to keep them safe from relegation entirely. Mono Mayhem at 6, that's going to keep them in a good spot, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There's your podium for this event. Let's see about the overall finishings of this season. Here you go, Lemonades. They are your winners of the B-League. Sunrays, they've actually overtaken their Fantastics for 2nd with that gold. Their Fantastics still make bronze. But here's your final B-League standings. Lemonades, your champions. Sunrays, their Fantastics. Blue Blazers keep 4th. Mono Mayhem fall to 5th. But the Fast Freezers, Spearmints, Sweeter Treat, Rainbow Racers, nothing changes. They are your relegated teams for this B-League. As you see, Poison Frogs, they were able to escape relegation by far and make 8th in the overall standings. Team Fiesta, that 9th, could have turned it way better. I guess 7th overall. But I would like to thank everyone for watching this entire season of Mono Machine Mania, even if this was just your only video. That's it for this B-League, and that puts this Mono Machine Mania season to a close. I'm Jack Maples, aka Ingosh, your commentator, signing off.